on Twitter, PokeProfMarcus. And now that we got that out of the way, let's just go. Yeah, let's do it. Top 8. Here we go. FSUFan versus Camz coming through for the top 8 of FSUFan. Matt gonna be rocking the Coco, the Charizard, the what is that? Ferrothorn, whatever, and Arachnid, ladies and gentlemen, as Camz is rocking.
Well, he's going to be having the Clefairy, the Stakataka, the Incineroar, and the Tapu Bulu. Now, we saw in FSUFan's matches earlier, I forgot exactly who was playing against. It may have been Big Bad Trainer. It was Big Bad Trainer, and Big Bad Trainer had a Trick Room-oriented team with Gothitelle. And what SFU did, fan, is he had the slower options in the back. He had his Ferrothorn and his Arachnid, bringing the same 4 he brought against Big Bad Trainer. And looking at Cam's team, it looks very Trick Room oriented. So FSUFan may be recognizing he can take advantage of Trick Room and sweep through his opponent's team. The Arachnid's looking really good against Stakataka and Incineroar, and even Clefairy. He just has to watch out for Tapu Bulu, which Ferrothorn easily takes care of.
Absolutely, and you know, with that, brilliant analysis, by the way. We're gonna get right into it. Here we go. Top 8 height. Yo, tweet out that I made this command and I didn't even use it all day. Feel free to tweet out that the Stall Wars has begun. The top 8 has begun. As we see Coco and Charizard coming out on FSU's side, Camz is going to come with the Clefairy and the Stakataka going immediately for that TR setup, ladies and gentlemen.
We got that beautiful shiny green-eared Clefairy coming in, going to be friend guarding, follow me, any attacks away. Here, electric terrain's coming out. Charizard is going to withdraw, does not want to take any rock slides. It's going to have Ferrothorn come in here to be ready to take advantage of that Trick Room. Let's see, Clefairy's going to go ahead and follow me, redirect any attacks potentially going into Stakataka. Could see a Volt Switch potentially coming out here, as we do from Tapu Koko, going into Clefairy. So FSUFan may want to go into his Arachnid that he brought to really take advantage of this Trick Room, as he does.
Right.
So if this Trick Room is coming up from Stakataka, and it is, FSUFan is already in a commanding position to take advantage of it just by essentially pulling a double switch.
Absolutely, but remember, Stakataka is the slowest thing on the field, so it has access to those rock slides. Clefairy doesn't exactly reveal if it has helping hand, as we just see a double protect coming out. Arachnid is pressured by some rock slides. Ooh, but actually baiting Arachnid to go for the protect. Now it's going to be a question of if it could pick up an Oko up against on Arachnid, maybe with helping it, but we're going to see Clefairy actually switch out as the Incineroar comes in, dropping both Slowmon's attacks right there, and it might actually be able to help out Stakataka live a liquidation.
It will, but it misses the rock slide onto the Ferrothorn.
But it matters not, because that did a lot of damage right there with a Life Orb. Stakataka right there. Amazing.
Stakataka's going to pack a lot of damage here. Ferrothorn's Gyro Ball not going to do that much, but the Arachnid flinches so no liquidation will be coming out this turn. That is super unfortunate for SFUFan.
Oh, that is brutal right there. As Tapu Koko is forced to come back in, realizing that the Thorn Pokemon can't exactly do anything to both of these guys. As a Gyro Ball just comes out into that slot, and a Flare Blitz is going to be going into the Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is not going to enjoy that at all.
Does manage to live with a little bit of HP, right about 25%. Arachnid going to switch out. He wants to conserve that for Incineroar. We're going to see the Ferrothorn come in here, and Camz is essentially going to get a lot of free damage off this turn. You have the Rock Slide come in. That's probably going to be enough to KO Tapu Koko as it is. So unfortunately, Koko is going down this turn. Gets a critical hit on Ferrothorn. Add a little bit of insult to injury, and the Beast Boost is going to come out, and it is the attack raising Stakataka. So with
nice.
Life Orb, this is going to be doing so much damage. And Incineroar going for a U-turn, going to switch out, take a little bit of damage because of Ferrothorn's Iron Barbs.
Wow, and as we see this switch come out, we are going to be seeing the Clefairy come back in, going to be able to do some follow me shenanigans. Still doesn't really want to go up against this Ferrothorn, though, with that Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball is going to be doing a lot of damage, but both of them are really slow as the Dimension Twist back to normal, and Stakataka is once again the slowest Pokemon on the field as Arachnid comes back in with barely any health to spare.
So Clefairy's going to go ahead and follow me, redirect any attacks that the Stakataka may endure. Arachnid is going for the liquidation onto the Clefairy. He's going to be doing good amount of damage to it, and Ferrothorn's going to go ahead and set up the Leech Seed onto Clefairy here.
All right, and that is probably just going to KO at the end of the turn. As Stakataka sets up another Trick Room, Arachnid is still in a very precarious situation. Just being at 9 HP, literally it could get tapped, and it will just be like, yo, I'm done, man. I'm not doing this anymore. But Clefairy is going to not be able to hang on as Camz is down another Pokemon, and Ferrothorn gains. Ooh, that's a good amount of HP actually to gain back. Not gonna lie.
Very good, especially going against Stakataka here. We got to watch out for the Incineroar. Does not want to take a Flare Blitz at all, and now this Incineroar is going to lower the attack of Ferrothorn and Arachnid even more.
Yep, especially with that fake out pressure that is going to come through as well. But we're going to be seeing the Protect come through right now.
The Power Whip go on to the Incineroar is not going to be doing that much damage. Incineroar going for the Flare Blitz, presumably onto the Ferrothorn, and that is one KO'd Ferrothorn here. Going to lose a little bit of its HP due to the Iron Barbs, but and then the recoil damage is going to come in as well too. We're not seeing a Berry proc, so assumedly this is a Assault Vest variant of Incineroar. We're going to see Charizard Y come out here, going to go ahead and Mega Evolve and bring the Sun up. Unfortunately, going to hinder Arachnid a little bit. Liquidation's not going to be doing as much damage.
Yeah, and there's really just no way to get around that, honestly. Like, he's going to need, honestly, like, he's going to need to wait out this Trick Room. As Arachnid goes for the Wide Guard. I don't think we've seen that in this battle yet.
Not, and the Stakataka goes for the Rock Slide, going to stop the Stakataka's Rock Slide that's going to hurt, would hurt so much, and then the Incineroar is going to knock off the Arachnid and getting rid of that. But this Charizard is going to get a move off into Stakataka, going to get a Heat Wave off, that's going to do so much damage, hurt the Incineroar, and then Stakataka barely hangs on with just a sliver of health left.
And that wasn't even a critical hit. That was just the fact that Stakataka is really not invested in any sort of special defense whatsoever. That is, like, amazing, like having that kind of knowledge to go for that attack. It is a Rock Steel type, so it is neutral damage, but still just no special defense at all.
And Charizard go for the Protect here. We're trying to stall the Trick Room a little bit. Does not want to take any Rock Slides. Everybody's going to heal up because of the grassy terrain. Stakataka is going to get it, and Charizard
he gets the double protect! Oh, he successfully waits out the Trick Room. Now it's just going to come down to the fact if he's going to be able to hit this final Heat Wave.
If he hits this Heat Wave, that will seal the game up for FSUFan. Really great call using the double protect, realizing that is his win condition. He's going for the Flamethrower onto Stakataka to ensure the 100% accuracy and no Heat Wave misses. And we're going to see the Grassium Z.
Grassium Z come through. How much damage? This is quad resistant right here. I don't think this is going to be doing a lot, even in the grassy terrain.
We're gonna see exactly how much it is, but like you said though, it's not gonna be doing that much with the quad resistance. We know Bulu is one strong boy.
Oh, let's see. Maybe luck can be shifted in the favor with a critical hit. And that does do a decent amount of damage, but just not enough as a Flamethrower is going to... And we're not even going to see the final, the finale of that battle right there, as FSUFan picks up the first victory in this best-of-3 set, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the second match on the screen. And I guess we could just talk about that match just a little bit more while I get this up.
It's a very great game by both players. I think what it ended up coming down to was definitely that double protect. FSUFan realizing he needed to get that in order to stall out the Trick Room a little bit more so his Charizard could put in work. And he did it, and he succeeded. So I don't really think Camz needs to adjust his play much more. I think he maybe needs to maybe rely on his faster mode just a little bit, because FSUFan was really able to capitalize off the Trick Room option that Camz brought a lot. As we saw, like, he had his Arachnid and his Ferrothorn in turn 1 after the Trick Room came up. All
right, and we are going to be seeing some adjustments from Camz right now. So Camz is actually going to opt to bring the Gengar in the lead to begin with right now, as FSUFan also makes that adjustment. I don't believe that we saw that Landorus in the last match. Am I correct about that?
Yes, we did not. He had the Tapu Koko instead. So realizing that Stakataka may be a little bit more of a threat, looking at what Camz did bring this match, it looks like Landorus is going to have a great time.
All right, and with that, we are going to head into game numero dos. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see the hype for these two very powerful, can I call you guys professors? Professors coming through, making me look like a fraud over here. But hey, I'm behind the mic. I don't care.
It don't even matter. Let's get some top opinions in the chat. Top 8. Let's go. So we're going to have FSUFan lead off this, the Charizard and the Landorus, and Camz is going to go with the Incineroar and the Gengar. The Intimidate is going to come out into the Landorus, going to hurt it a little bit, but FSUFan is also going to have his Landorus Intimidate and do a little bit of nerfing to the Incineroar.
Of course, and like now that Landorus is on the field by itself, we could really go for an Earthquake, but we might just see a Fake Out go into that slot, just protecting it. Ooh, as Staka comes in, there are 3 Pokemon that do not like Earthquake in this match. They're not about it at all.
And the only one that doesn't mind it that much is Clefairy, but Clefairy still does not like taking it. Charizard going to go ahead and Mega Evolve to Y, getting the Sun up, and it's going to be doing an incredible amount of damage with the Sun boosted Heat Waves and just any fire move it chooses to go for. And Landorus is just free to maybe go for an Earthquake paired next to Charizard.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly if this was the optimal play, as Landorus just simply goes for a knockoff, not revealing too early that it's going to go for the Earthquake, not getting too greedy with that, as a Flamethrower actually goes onto the Staka as well, and we saw last game that did a lot of damage, and there we go. That's a 2-hit KO right there.
Yes, and Clefairy's going to go ahead and follow me, redirect any attacks that may potentially come into the Stakataka. But Landorus is going for the Earthquake here. So this is not a Scarf or Banded Landorus, and that Earthquake is going to be more than enough to pick up the KO on Stakataka.
Yep, even with that Friend Guard ability, it was just not, it's just too weak. It can't deal with that kind of pressure, as the Flamethrower goes right onto Clefairy and picks up the, a critical hit, which might have mattered because Clefairy kind of bulky, so, but then again, it's a Charizard in the sun.
But Camz lost his answer to Trick Room and his way of bringing Trick Room so early there. He played really passive that first turn, and FSU went on full aggression and was able to get a lot of chip damage onto that Stakataka and then just pick up the KO next turn with the Earthquake.
Right, and we have to remember here, that was just an immediate forfeit right there, even with the -2. That is going to be it, and FSUFan picks up that second game quite convincingly.
Yes, and Camz had a really